Hey yo, happy Wednesday. It's October 1st. Like what? Bro, this year is almost over. That is unbelievable. But here we are. It's October 1st. Summer is officially over. It's fall time and all that stuff. I see you, Kim, in the chat. Thank you so much. It's really cool. Yeah, I actually woke up to the news and I thought I open up the email basically on stream with you guys together, and then yeah, and then we get into some other things, some music stuff, some personal stuff, and everything in between. Let me just pull up. I just want to pull up YouTube um, on my phone so I can see what's happening on this side. Okay, beautiful. But yeah. Anyways, how is everything going? Everything is going pretty like it's chill right now. It's October 1st. Of course, we had Bada Boom drop, or last week, which is amazing. And I'm already working on the next release, finishing it up. I was doing the mastering for it yesterday. Maybe I will play that one also on stream today, which would be cool. But yeah, let me just open up this email and see what is happening on the Grammy world. I see you, Andrea. Hello. All right. Let's see. Let us see. So I got this email from the Grammys, which looks like this. And it says, Dear AFSHEEN Salmani. Yes, that's my real name, a real legal name. Thank you for participating in 2026 Annual Grammy Awards, blah, 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 blah. And then you click the link, and then, bada boom. We are in, guys. We are officially in on the 68th Annual Grammy Awards. Thank you for participating in the 68th Annual Grammy Awards process. We are excited to provide you with an overview of your entry placement, especially since some entries do get moved during the screening process. Please know that the Academy has carefully verified and screened every entry to ensure that each one has been placed in the most appropriate category. And any entries found to be ineligible, ineligible, duplicated, or otherwise removed from the entry process will be located at the bottom of your entry list. Well, I don't have that, so that's good news. But yeah, we are in the categories of the best global album, best global music album, and the best engineered album, non classical, Small World. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. And it's just like to be actually honest with you, like this whole process of the Grammys. I see you, Jadine. Hello. Um, like the whole process of the Grammys. It's very very actually fascinating, and I'm just like honestly, I'm just honored to be just part of the conversation. And so for actually those of you guys that aren't actually familiar with the process of this whole thing, is basically there are three stages, right? The first stage is you have to submit whatever work that you have, and it has to be between like the August and the October of the year. So basically, because Small World, which we are coming up on the first year anniversary of Small World, October 11th, which is also my birthday, October 11th. So this album basically qualifies for next year's Grammy, right? So you have to submit, and you have to submit for a certain category. So for example, so for me, like my album was a global album. I had 11 artists from all over the world, from Sweden, from uh, Jamaica, from Netherlands, from the US, from uh, Canada, from Iran, from Romania. Uh, who am I missing? From Italy, from France. Like we have a lot of different I had a lot of actually creative people that actually contributed to like Small World. Um, so it's a global album. The concept of the album was a global album. So naturally, I will submit it for the best global music album. That makes perfect sense. But if I had submitted it for like the best, jazz like album, they wouldn't have like accepted that because it's not a jazz album, right? So the first step of the process is you have to submit it for the categories. And the second category that I um, submitted is the best engineered album, non classical. Now, why did I think it's the best engineered album? Because it brings in all these different genres and different sonics and different sounds that would typically be really extremely hard to kind of actually bring together in a seamless cohesive way, but I managed to do that, and that within itself is an accomplishment. I am extremely proud, just from like an engineering and mixing perspective. If you actually listen to Small World, it is an incredible piece of work, and that's just from my professional engineer ears, not just because it's my album. Like if I had listened to it, and if it was actually if it was actually some other artist album, I would be as actually impressed. So that's why I was like, this also deserves to be in the best engineer album. And the Grammys agree, so they listen to it, they screen everything, and they're like, yeah, this. So this is the first step, right? So the first step is for you to be actually considered. So we are considered. The next step is to get nominated. So basically, in every category, there are hundreds of actually entries. And for certain categories, like the best song of the year or best album or best record, those categories are like really uh, incredibly competitive, thousands of submissions. And you have like the Sabrina Carpenters of the world and Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift. Like you have all these mega, 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 mega actually artists with insane teams behind them that you have to go against. It's typically not the best idea for you to put your album into those categories or your songs if you are a smaller artist, but people do it. People do it all the time, and as you can see, nothing ever happens, but it just happens, and it can work. Uh, um, but oh, I see you, EDM freak. Thank you, appreciate you. Um, so the second step of the process is to get nominated. So um, I think in my category, I'm not sure. I think like my category, which is the best global album, um, it has continued to actually grow. Like maybe 4 years ago, it was like smaller, but now you have like massive artists in there too. So you have Burna Boy, and you have a lot of pop acts who are now also submitting for this category. So it's extremely competitive, and you have to get the people who can vote in like the Grammys process to vote. So this is the second stage, which if you are a Grammy voting member, you get to vote for this. So if you are and watching this is up for Grammys. Let's vote. And that part is a very actually tricky one because just the voting process to vote for each song and each actually entry, man, there are so many entries and there's so many categories. um personally, me as like a voting, like, I'm like the voting member of like the Grammys. So I choose like three categories. Most of the time it's electronic dance, which is my genre, and uh, global, which is also my genre, and pop, which is also my genre. And I do vote for those things. And also hip hop. I think sometimes I do vote in hip hop too. Like I vote. Like I actually voted for Travis. I think all two times he's lost, but which is again it's another sad thing, right? Which I will explain to you guys all of that too, because there's a lot of like thing of like how does actually this person get nominated and that person doesn't get nominated, or this person wins and that person doesn't win. I'm gonna explain to you guys exactly all of that. By the way, I didn't even wake up today thinking I'm gonna be doing this, but I got the email and I'm like, you know what? Let me just do this stream and let me just kind of break this down and also share this moment with you, because regardless of me being actually nominated or not nominated or whatever, I just think we get to share this together. And if you're here right now, I think this to me, this is what matters. This is what's really exciting about what we do. You know what I mean? I think the rest of the stuff, if it happens, great, and if it doesn't happen, also great. Like, doesn't matter. uh Jadinen says, do you need a certain amount of streams to get nominated? Uh, Amount of streams? No, there is no streams. So the Grammy nomination process has nothing to do with how many streams a song has. Actually, sometimes controversially, some albums come out like literally right actually before like the deadline, which means that they don't even have a chance to get that many streams and they still get submitted, and sometimes they get nominated, right? So it has nothing to do with like streams. It just has to do with the fact that you have to be in the actual timeline, and you have to be able to uh be in the right category. And also like the music has to be like actually legible, like the music, like the whole process is like you have to be someone who has like a profile and there's like a track record. Like it can't be just like they screen everything, right? So but like outside of all of that, there's no, it's not like actually it's not actually like correlated to like streams or anything like that. Kim asked, this is the artist dynamic that deserves the win. I agree. But yeah, so the second step is to be able to get actually nominated, and that's the like the first phase. That's the first phase of actually voting, right? So imagine, let's just talk about my category right now, the best global music album. My guess would be in this category, there's probably around 250 to 300, maybe even 400 now. I don't know, because it just continues to grow. Um, and it's funny too, because when I first made Small World, the category wasn't that big. It just goes to show that I think being an artist who can always feel what's needed. I've always done that, I feel, with Small World too. Like before, like all these kind of global collaborations were happening. Like that's what I did. I really traveled to 5 different countries. I brought all these different artists together, all these kind of actually genres. And that's my aim, was I'm going to submit this for the best global music album actually category. And at the time, or before all of this, like the category wasn't that big, but then you get actually Afro house, and you get Afro just like Afro music and and like that whole genre start blowing up, and also like the Latin, like the actual Latin genre start to blow up. So you start getting more and more artists actually submitting for this category. But my guess would be there's probably like around 400 actually entries for my specific category. So out of these 400 categories, or out of these the 400 artists, they have to vote, say for Small World, for it to have a chance to get nominated. So out of these like 400, only five, I believe five, can survive. The five survives. So basically the ones with the most vote get the five placements. So the last five in each category, they actually move on to the last round, which is the third stage. So the first stage is the actual consideration, which we have. Yay. The second is to get nominated, which we are going to go to. And the third is once you are nominated between the five artists, then all the voting members vote for the person to win. So that's the whole process. So we have to get the votes. Then once we actually make the last top five, then the top five get voted on, and then boom. Then you see it on TV. And the Grammy goes to that person or this person or that person. Which is like fascinating. Like someone like a Beyonce, right? Like she had never won the album of the year. Like with, like, for example, Lemonade, right? Like we all know like the cultural impact with that album. We all know like how crazy that was. And I think Beck won like album of the year, which I listened to the album too. That was an amazing album. If you haven't, and I think like it was called Beck. But having said that, she did win last year for the best country album. Funny enough, right? Because her husband, Jay-Z, the year before that, which I was at the Grammys that year, went up on stage and said, "Why don't you guys vote for her?" Literally, just straight up said, "Why hasn't she won like the album of the year?" And then that kind of brings me to the whole voting process. Like for me to be able to get to get actually nominated, like it takes work, right? It's not like, oh, I'm part of the conversation and people magically vote for me. Now I have to go like literally hustle and just like send out emails to the people that I know that are voting members, and not like, hey, please vote for me, because you can't do that. That's against the Grammy rules. You can't ask people to vote for you. If you use by the way, I don't know if anyone has done this before, being a voting member of the Grammys and doing this. So maybe I'm going to get kicked off. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm going to tell you guys all the rules of how this works too. Like all the rules they have. You can't ask someone to actually vote for you. You have to use a certain lingo, which is called for your consideration, or FYC. So when you actually send out like your actually emails, you say, "Hi, my album is up for consideration for the best global like album category. For your consideration, please have a listen, and please let me know if you have something that you'd like me to listen." But you can never exchange the words, "I'll vote for you and you vote for me," because if you do, then you can't. It's really against the rules. They have really strict, strict guidelines that you have to follow, and like the lingo. And that's why you will see, starting probably today, on your social media, if you follow any artist, you'll see it. They'll still have their FYC. Maybe this should be my FYC like video that I'm gonna actually clip and go, "FYC best global." I don't know. Maybe this could be cool. By the way, I totally sorry guys, if you've been watching on the vertical, I just realized I have not put this on screen for you to see. So I'm just putting this on the actual vertical so you can see it. I'm so sorry. If you've been watching on the horizontal, then you've been watching, but I just put it on my Vertical. Um, Ariana Grande got added into the panel this year, didn't she? I feel Billie Eilish deserved it. Deserved it last year. She got robbed. Um, yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't really feel bad for Billie or like Phineas not actually winning anything because literally, first and foremost, I'm such a huge fan of them. Actually, I've seen Phineas sometimes here because I think they actually live actually close by because there's a pizza place that we all love, and I've actually seen uh seen actually Phineas there. Where's my coffee? Oh yeah, right here. But they've won every award. Like they win everything all the time. So like it's okay. I don't really feel bad. And we all know the work that they do every time is phenomenal. So um do you need a sermon up? Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat vibes. But anyways, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know what I was saying. I forgot. I kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, the FYC for your consideration. And I don't think anyone has done this before on stream, like live. Like I might be the first in the history of all of this that is doing this. So if I get kicked out of the Grammys, it's okay. But I think this is a cool way for the public to also have an understanding of how it works, right? So uh, so so also like because I like own my own like label and stuff like that. Like my label, Soundish, which is me, has also submitted on my behalf, which is the artist. But most of the time, for like artists like Beyonce or say like Billy or whoever, like their label is the one uh, that submits. And funny enough, they all like there's a lot of people that are at the major labels that are the Grammy voting members. So it's, that's all I'm gonna say. It is what it is. It's not a fair game sometimes, but also again the voting members do vote. Like that's actually something that I would like the public to know, that the voting members do actually care and do vote, and I'm actually one of them. So when I'm voting for something, I am voting because I think like a piece of music is great. But yeah, this is exciting, man. This is really, really exciting. I'm just happy to. I'm just happy that I get to share this with you guys. Small World for me was 2.5 years of my life. I put so much work into it, and we also played the show here in LA last year on October 18th, which is crazy. The 1 year anniversary of Small World. Um, and 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 a year later to be able to also share this moment, and I feel like this moment is the moment where I can kind of put a nice little bow, and we kind of share this part of my actual history like together in like real time. And I think and I saw that email, and I didn't want to open it without you guys being here. So I just thought it's a beautiful moment for Small World, and again, all the artists that are on Small World, from Lindsey Sterling to Rebecca Ferguson to um, Trinidad James to Olaf Blackwood to Medea to Andra Gogan to Pubon. I don't want to miss more, to Rocket Penguin. Man, I'm trying to remember every artist that was on Small World. To the beautiful Sophia Karlberg, I love you, girl. We have more songs together, by the way, coming. To Sophia, uh, actually, let's see. I want to know what I gotta do this properly, guys. Small World AFSHEEN album. Who was on this album, guys? All right, Small World. It's politics like everything else. This is why artists need loyal fans. I 1000% agree. And again, like the Grammy process is not unfortunately it's not a fan thing. It's a voting. It's your colleagues, it's your peers. It's like people who are in the music industry. So um but we are gonna have a celebration for Small World, but since this is like the Grammy consideration phase and we are doing it together, I think it's just good for me to go down the list and say shout out to Lennox B, that's Jamaica, shout out to Trinidad James, Trinidad, Atlanta, USA, Moza Kaliza, Romania, Haru Nemuri, Japan, Lindsay Sterling, USA, Olaf, Jamaica, Medea, Romania, Pubon, Canada and Iran, Andra Gogan, Romania, Sid Sriram, India and US, the Bay, Rebecca Ferguson, the UK, Pollyanna, the Netherlands, AFSHEEN, from all over and from nowhere. Get it? Somewhere in the middle. Master of None, Rocket Penguin, my guy. I love his project too, by the way. If you guys haven't listened to Rocket Penguin, awesome. Back to Moza Kaliza, Romania, Matt Luck, US, Sofia Karlberg, Sweden. So that is the Small World. That is the Small World like artists, and we are all the cool thing with this also is this is not only like me, this is all of us. So whoever's been part of this album, from the mastering engineers to the songwriters to the producers to the artists to the cover art, everyone, we are up for the Grammy consideration, the best global music album and best engineered album. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. But I'm gonna talk a little about this week because man, I wanted to do a stream yesterday because again, I've been wanting to do streams from Tuesday through Friday, and I've been trying to be consistent with it. And yesterday I came on for like 9 seconds and I'm like, I can't do this. I wasn't there, man. I wasn't there mentally. I felt I wasn't feeling great. And on Sunday I actually visited my parents, and my siblings were there because it was my dad's birthday. And there's a lot of wounds for me. There's a lot of wounds. There's a lot of personal wounds. So whenever you are in that space, they just get activated. So I kind of had to deal with like the aftermath of that, and then it just also it also made me realize two things. First, I have come a long way, and I have healed a lot, and I have done a lot of healing. And the second thing it made me realize I still have work to do, because I still get actually affected by my personal wounds, and the healing. So basically, when I got home on Sunday night, I was just so drained, and then this is like the end of the year vibes right now on like the business side of things. So I have to actually do a lot of like the corporate, like the paperwork stuff and taxes and this and that. So I have to use a completely different part of my brain. Like I have to put on my CEO hat, and it's like a different brain. And but like pretty much like all of me wants to be here and do this. So there's a lot of like so on Monday I did that, and then Tuesday, which was yesterday, I was like, I want to stream. So I actually came on here and for like 9 seconds, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I was like, man, I can't. And today, right before this, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And I was like, you know what, Af? This is when you should do it, when you don't want to do it, man. No, not that you don't want to do it. You can't, you feel like you can't do it. Because I feel like also, you know, like I can't be on stream like all the time, just like, hey, hi. Like, it's not real. But this is real. Like, I'm feeling real, and I wanted to share something that's real with you guys. And um it's my real life. It's real life. And I feel like in real life you don't you just can't control you know how you feel. And the actual thing with streaming is like there's no hiding it. It's like if you are feeling some type of way, you're feeling some really actually type of way. So but I really had to I really had to break through a lot to be here today with you guys, because I also wanted to share like the Grammy thing with you guys, because I don't know. I feel like it's so special, man. It's so special. And how many times in your lifetime things like this happen? I mean, Small World is already out. Small World is already done. And the Grammy thing happens once with it, right? So it's like, if I'm not gonna say, you know, like, just like, put aside the bullshit and just come here, show up and do this, then what am I doing with my life, honestly? So I'm just happy to be able to, I don't know, just really keep it 100% honest. And that was my honest week. And I haven't felt like this in a long ass time. One of the things that I also felt with myself, like this past few years, the patterns I've been seeing is I do feel some type of way when like the year starts going into like October. Also, October is my birthday time. So October 11th is the birth date of Small World, and it's the birth date of me. Um, and So I don't know if it's that or not, but I feel some type of way. But again, I don't know what that was. It's just that whenever I do see my fam and we hang out, and honestly, like everything was like nice. Like there was nothing out of order. And when I say everything was nice, like everything is as usual. It's not like you know what I mean. But yeah, you just get triggered, and then it just goes to show that you're not fully healed. And I don't know if like fully healed is a thing in this world. I just think you find ways to truly uh really deal with it. And that's what I learned. I think one thing that is not the way is to avoid. You cannot avoid and think, it's fine, because it's not. Avoiding only delays the process. At some point, maybe it's not your family, maybe it's someone else, some random person who will say something that will trigger the thing, the wound. And then you're like, whoa, I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Well, it's because you have avoided that pain for so long. And anyways, that's what I've learned. You can't not avoid. You have to deal. And how do you deal with stuff? You have to do it through therapy. You have to do it through, journaling. You have to do it through like speaking it out. Not on stream like me. You don't have to do this. You can just do it on your terms and with like, someone that you trust, a friend or whoever. But anyways, Kim says, thank you for sharing the energy. You help make my day better. I understand I get triggered when I see how different I am from my family because uh, they value their ways and don't always see mine. Um, yeah, I'm there with you, girl. I'm there with you. And yeah, I think a huge part about also growing up is being able to meet people where they are. You have to be able to meet people where they are. You can't expect them to meet you where you are. Um, Now you can set boundaries and be like, hey, by the way, what you're saying right now is not making me feel great. By the way, I'm just saying this stuff to myself because I should be saying this stuff. But I'm just really actually, I'm just actually thinking as we go here. So, but yeah, like stuff like, hey, what you're saying right now is not making me feel good. Maybe uh, we want to switch it up, or whatever. But basically, that's what I should be doing. Um, but yeah, man, you just cannot avoid your like wounds and your traumas and all that stuff, man. They'll come back and they'll show up. They'll show up somewhere somehow, and um, I mean, if you think about it, like you say, like someone like a Will Smith, right? Like for him to like stand up and slap like a Chris Rock in front of all these people and like millions of people, like an actual normal person would never do that, right? But he did. He felt like he actually could do that, right? So imagine the actual level of trauma and pain that he hasn't dealt with yet, and then it comes out like on a night that was one of his biggest nights of his life. I mean, he won like an Oscar for his role, right? Um, so my point is, it's like if you deal with it now, then you'll free yourself from any potential bullshit that might come up in moments that really matter. So, anyways, that's what I've been dealing with this whole week. I've been dealing with my personal bullshit, and thankfully I have music, and I can put it all into my music. That part is awesome. And you know, this is why also, like, it doesn't matter how happy my song or my music sounds like to you, there's always pain in there. I promise you, there's pain. If you listen to any of my music, regardless, it could be roller coaster, it could be Bada Boom. Go listen to Bada Boom. I I put some pain in there. Maybe not Bada Boom. Bada Boom is definitely uh it's just it's really just like a sexy song. Um is how I feel with my girl. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that into a song. Um but no, there's pain in my music for sure, and I put it in my songs always. Um, but having said all of that, I'm happy that I did this stream. By the way, I'm happy. I think on the other side of it, yesterday I just couldn't. I was just like, I just can't do it. But today I just kind of broke through, and here we are. And uh, I'm happy that I'm here doing it. Bada boom is sunshine. Bada boom is sunshine. It really is. It just makes you feel good, man. It makes you feel happy. Makes you feel great. I'm really happy with the way it turned out too, by the way. Um, and I'm working on the next one. I think the next one, it depends on how long have you been following me on socials or not, but I did mention a song, or I actually mentioned something that happened here. literally right outside this window. Um, I was standing here and I was actually playing this synth, and I see this like big spark that went off, like, whew, and I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" So I look out the window, and I have like palm trees here, and I see one of the palm trees have caught on fire. So literally, I had a palm tree right next, right, like in my backyard that was on fire. So I had to call the fire department, and they came here. Shout out to the fire department. They came out here in less than like 50 seconds, literally, and they put out the fire on the palm tree. And then I was like, also like we were just coming off of like the crazy LA fires. Literally, like a lot of like the LA just burnt down, right? So I see this, and it's like trauma too. I'm like, whoa, what if like the because the thing is, like, if I wasn't home and this had happened, like it was possible that my house would have just burnt down. So that's like not cool. But afterwards, I was like, man, what if I wrote a song called Palm Tree on Fire? I think that has like a cool, like, vision. Like it has a cool imagery, like palm tree on fire, and it actually happened. So like, again, I'm not really actually writing, fiction. And then so I started to work on it. Actually, I went to this other writer's house, and he and we were supposed to work on something. So I said, hey, I want to write a song like this, and I want to have like these like really cool guitar parts. And he's like a really good actually guitar player. So I had him play this guitar part, and then I had the idea for Palm Tree on Fire. So when I came back to my studio, I was like, how can I take Palm Tree on Fire and make it into a song? And I was like, well, I probably have to use Palm Tree on Fire as like a metaphor if I'm going to say it. So I said, like a palm tree on fire. And then I was like, maybe it's like between two, like, people, right? So I was like a palm tree on fire, you set me ablaze. Your lips on mine. Did I say catching the flames, or like a palm tree on fire, you set me ablaze. Your lips on mine. Fanning the flames. Yeah. So so basically that actually became the whole song. So like a palm tree on fire. You set me ablaze. Your lips on mine, fanning the flames. So yeah, so that's basically Palm Tree on Fire, and I've been working on it, and I want to see what it sounds like with you guys here for the first time, and I can play it for you. Also, we are streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So if you are listening to Palm Trees on Fire now, put some W's in the chat. But this is Palm Trees on Fire. So this is the guitars. Feeling the flames, that's what it is. Yeah, cause I first I had fanning the flames. your lips on mine, feeling the flames like a palm tree on fire, you know? Like a palm tree on fire. You set me ablaze. Your lips on mine, feeling the flames. Sounds so cool. I could listen to this song on repeat over and over. So like a palm tree on fire, you set me ablaze. Your lips on mine, feeling the flames. Like a palm tree on fire. Come on. You know, sometimes, not sometimes, but when I listen back to certain like, songs that I have, like really all of them, to be honest with you. But you're actually catching me listening to one that's not out yet, right? So by the way, this is gonna be out probably next. This is after Bada Boom. So I'm gonna actually work on this to actually put this out. So next, but I feel so grateful like that this is my record, like this is my song. It's like it's the music that I've always wanted to make, and it's like if I saw the 14-year-old me, if the 14-year-old me heard this song, I'd be like, man, that is so cool. Who's that? Who's that? But it's like, it's me. You know what I mean? So it's like so cool, man. It's really cool. It's really taken pretty much everything in my life to be able to say this, but I am extremely proud of myself. Really am, man. I worked really, 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 really fucking hard for all of this. And not all of this meaning like literally like what you're hearing is like this is not it's not like an accident that this happened, you know. And I don't even care like about like it, just the fact that this music exists and it's mine, it's insane. Like that's what I'm proud of. It's my song. Let's have a listen again because I love it. You know, and also I just caught myself when I said I'm so actually proud of myself, right? It's because I need a lot of love right now, like self-love, and I really like I saw like right, when I actually said that, I was like, this is what you're doing. You're right now, you're just kind of giving yourself love. So it's okay to give yourself love, man. It's okay to be proud of how far you've come and like the things that you have accomplished, and it doesn't matter like how big or small. Every little step, you should celebrate every little step in your life, man. Just don't let the celebration hold you back from the next step. But it's good to look up and just say, wow, I did this, you know. But I love this song and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I'm gonna work on the release on this one very soon. And yeah, and I did the mastering on this too, which is cool. Wow. I love this song. I think it's great. I'm gonna do a bounce of this. I'm gonna bounce it in place so I can listen to it later. This is gonna be master 2. I made some adjustments to it today because I was listening to master 1. Nice. Nice. Um, cool. Let me put this in the right folder. Nice. Sounds good. I'm gonna listen to that later. What I actually always like to do is always like to go for a test drive. Because when you're actually driving, and I know the sound, like the sound system of my car, so I know like what it should sound like, and I get a lot of ideas when it comes to like the mixing and mastering. Um, but this is the second master, so I had one yesterday, and now I made the adjustments that I wanted to make. But it sounds beautiful. It sounds very warm and nice in the way I wanted it to um, sound. Um, Now I want to see what we did on the last stream, because I think what was happening was pretty cool. The car test is the best. The car test is the best. The car test, and also maybe sometimes um the what we call it, the phone test. Sometimes when you see the phone, you're like, whoa, because chances are a lot of people will hear your song for the first time on their phone. So I think the phone is extremely important when it comes to your mix and master. And it has to sound really good on the phone. So if it sounds really good on the phone, chances are it sounds really good on the car and all that stuff, But it sounds really good to me here. So I'm also trying to readjust this thing here. Because I just thought on this, so I'm not sure where you're watching from, but if you're watching on the horizontal view, like on Twitch, Kick, or on YouTube, if you are watching on the vertical, then you are seeing what you're seeing. But if you are watching on the full screen, I'm putting a second camera on the DAW window because I just feel like it's probably a little bit better. It's more engaging that way. So let me know how it looks if you are seeing it. I think it looks pretty okay, but I want to listen to what we did the other time, last time we were here. Nice. Yeah, lots of cool things happening there. But I think I want to continue to work on the instrumental and just get that really going. And again, it's not the easiest mixing in headphones because I don't really like to do that. But at this point, we definitely need to mix in all of this thing. So, what this kick needs is a nice top end. That actually might that might work. Let's see. Of course, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sculpt out the low end of that kick because we don't need the low end. We have all the low end we need. I just want that top. And this is a really very crucial part about drums, like especially like kicks. Like it's so important to shape your kicks so like the actual layering of them. That's how you can make the kick really pop. Like I'm gonna put 4 of these layers here, and then 4 actually without, and you'll see what is the difference. And it makes such a difference. You see how much this is like more dull? Here, I'll put 4 on, 4 off, and you can hear the difference. And also, you don't even need, you can even make it even shorter like that. Because you don't need a whole lot. You just need that essential, or like the initial, click sound. So I'm going to put 4 on and 4 off, and you'll see the difference. Just sounds so much better. You just want that too. And especially like on a phone, this will pop out so much more. And yeah, that's about it. You don't really need to do much else. You can even maybe even boost up. Not too much though. And then we can turn it down. You know what I mean? But yeah, that layer is important. That layer is very important. I love how the subtle changes make an impact. Absolutely. I mean, it really, like, it's all these subtle things. That's what really like sets that's what like sets an like amateur like production or mix aside from like a pro. It's these like little things um that really add up like at the very end, because we all can just kind of grab like a kick and just put it in the thing and it works, right? But to be able to like really like make things really pop, and these things help, these little tricks. Also, I want to shave off that top end as well. You see how dull is without it? Without it, there's no energy, but you can just hear it. And it's basically what it is. It's the skin of the kick drum. It's the beater that actually beater that kind of hits the skin of the kick drum, and we all know what that sounds like. We're just like programmed to know that. So yeah, it adds that like kind of impact and energy to the kick. And next, I gotta get this popping because this is so weak. Let's turn it up for a second. As you can see here, it's being really compressed, which is so like without the compression, it's really flat. With the compression, kind of makes it tighter, kind of brings everything together a little. So now that's the top end of the kick with the kick. This is also another trick that I'm going to show you, which is you can change the key, not the key, but you can actually pitch your drums, like your hats, so they can kind of break through the frequency range a little better. Right now, like it sounds like this, right? That hat. But if I say pitch it by 3 semitones, maybe even like 5. Let's hear. Let's see what 5 sounds like. It sounds like smaller almost, but it breaks through a little better. Like versus, let's see, versus versus 0. Let's see what the original sounded like. And then going back to 5. It just sounds a little bit, it just kind of breaks through a little bit better. I also want to do this. Why not just keep it going instead of the... Let's see. I'm going to also call this top kick, so we know what that is. And then I'm going to make the kick into a group. I'm going to put it into a bus, so it's like all together. So this sound, it sounds a little bit too centered. And I think like our mix can benefit from this being a little bit more wider. And again, one of the tricks I like to use is a tremolo, and you can pick a speed fast, faster the speed, like you have to find the sweet spot for it to catch like both left and right. So I think this actually dotted quarter note may work. And then actually the 16th. Right, so without it, it's very much like mono and like center. And with it, it's, so you add that into the back into the mix, and you will hear it just really opens up the verses without it. Everything is so centered. This is how you can create more space for the drum. And again, you can bring the depth down. And then also let's make sure we like EQ it. But this is the whole groove. This what kind of gives the whole track the groove, you know. Without it, it's like just like a straight, which is fine, but it's just a little bit more, you know, zestier. Okay, that sounds pretty good. So this is before, kind of the dull and like center and kind of mono. Again, it's all about the little details. And then on that hi-hat, there's a certain frequency that I feel like we can boost. That's nice. By the way, you know, like if you've been here since the beginning of the stream and I was kind of talking about the personal stuff, like this is like music is healing. And this is honestly like when I'm actually doing stuff like this, like nothing else matters. And I do get lost in it. And it's a beautiful way to just zone out, tune out, and just like, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And if you're here, if you're on Twitch, watching, if you're on Kick watching, if you're on YouTube watching, if you're on YouTube Shorts vertical watching, wherever you're watching from. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't told a friend, tell a friend. Let's grow the stream. As you already know, it only gets better from here. Okay, so that's pretty much the drums, and there's not much else to the. That's cool, man. I like it. This drum fill. I'm gonna put this drum fill right there. Drum fill. Huh. Okay, what else do we have here? I know I have my hit. I did that. The AFSHEEN. The famous AFSHEEN. But if I have to be completely honest, I am feeling emotional today. Just keeping it real. This is the male version of menstruating. I'm menstruating today. If there is such thing. I think also it's important to just be in touch with, with yourself and keeping it real. God, it's taking me so long to even be able to say that, hey, feeling kind of funny today. I'm still not happy with the way that let me see the timing of that fill. I see. Maybe it's too long or something, you see? Maybe this has to move here. This has to go here. And then... No. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. like a huge part of mixing in general is all about contrast. What comes before something and what comes after something, right? So like if you can see here, like I'm kind of like turning down this part of the frequency on that drum because so much of that hat and the other, like the clap and all that stuff, lives here. So like I'm kind of like taking out some of that frequency before you can hear that frequency for the rest of the track. So you kind of create these kind of subtle kind of, contrasts in the frequency spectrum. And that's the reason for that cute little button. Also, when it comes to like dance music in general, like a huge part of your track is your drums, like kick and the bass. So once you can get those two things really solid, everything else will have to find its place. But that's why like I always start here. Once I'm like done kind of composing everything, now it's like, now let's make everything feel incredible before I add more stuff to it. So, and again, like I'm not a big like I haven't like mixed on these before. So, because I like to mix on the big speakers, and I haven't done this before. But because I'm doing these streams, and hopefully I'll be doing them for hopefully ever, we'll see. I mean, I love doing these, so I do have to get used to this. So let's see how much I can get away from. How much can I actually get away when it comes to like actually mixing, and then it like sounding good on the big speakers. So, but I think I'm trusting these more and more, and I think I know what they sound like to a certain extent. So let's see what happens. Kim says growth. It's a safe space. Yeah. Sick. Also, we want to make sure we kind of tame this bass. So you kind of get the perceived, like the boominess of it, but when the actual drop hits, like it doesn't take away from the impact of the drop. So you want to that's nice. Cool. Now, what's the other important thing when it comes to this little guy? I think this pluck is what gets played all the time, the whole time. It's a huge part of it. So Ooh, this one's a messy one. Hmm. Okay. I'll just put that in on one bus as well and just make sure we group them. Okay, let me have a sip of my coffee real quick. Um, sometimes you gotta go Sometimes you gotta go whoo. Sometimes you gotta go whoo. October 1st. It's the first October that I've been on a stream. It's the first October that I'm gonna be on a stream. Um, Man, 10 more days. My birthday in 10 days. Small world anniversary also in 10 days. Grammy consideration now. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And also it's been pretty cool. Like it's just been cool to be able to do these streams and yeah. It's been fun. It's been really fun. I've been having a good time. I hope you have as well. I hope you have as well. Do do ba 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 da ba ba la 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 la. Wanna ba ba wanna ba ba wanna ba na wanna ba ba ba. Also, we are streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So wherever you're watching from, subscribe, like, love, whatever you want. But let's continue to grow the stream together. I think it's important. A great start to the month. It's the first. You gotta blow cinnamon into your front door for good. I like that. I'm gonna be blowing some cinnamon onto my front door. It's happening. That is a great thing. I'm gonna be doing that. See, this is why I somehow, not somehow, but how can we do a thing where I can live stream. Like I can take this to my front door right now, and like, is that possible? I mean, I know it's possible. I just don't have the setup for it to be able to leave the stream like from this room and then like take the stream and go to the front door and just do that on stream. That would be cool. I gotta get my setup. I gotta get it so I can be able to just kind of stand up and get up and be more mobile. Crash. We need a crash. I like that crash. That's a nice crash. That's a nice crash. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-bam, 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 ba-da-bam. Um, what I want is I want to delay that crash so it goes. So let's see. Is that a quarter note? No, it's like an eighth note, right? Yeah. Nope. I think it's a quarter note. Da, da, da. No, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, that's fine. Just one thing is fine. But yeah, man, the the most important thing in life when it comes to your actual mental health and like just in general, like if you're trying to accomplish anything in life, man, you need energy. If you don't have energy, you can't do anything in life. So you have to protect your energy uh and and protecting your energy comes in all different types of shapes and forms and again, growth is a huge part of it. Huge part of it. Sometimes you just got to manually duplicate those crashes. Why not? And then what I want to do is I'm gonna bounce them out. Since I'm bouncing him out, why not have 4? Okay. And down. We go bounce. I want to call this aft crash because then I know next time that I want to use it. By the way, I hope that we are in 48. Okay, good. We are in 48 hertz. I would it's sometimes it's like so annoying when that that actually gets changed, and then there's like a whole delay for the stream, and then the whole stream becomes kind of useless. And I hope the audio sounds good too. I think the audio sounds good, but let me know if everything is okay on your end. Beautiful. Okay, that all sounds good. Okay, this is the other. We're gonna side chain that to the kick as well. Let me see if I can make that other one more stereo. Right now it looks a little bit mono, which is fine, but I think it'll. Nice. Then also, as you're doing this, you can also get organized and make sure everything is next to each other. So I put all my, drums next to each other. I put the effects and stuff next to each other. So everything is kind of has its own place and it feels good. That's cool. Okay. so cool. Maybe we add some piano. I don't know. Some piano chords. actually remembering with the piano is the it's basically what I like, sang. And then when you talk about pain, oh, trust me, there's pain in this. There's healing pain, which is funny, right? Pain can be healing. Something like that is interesting. I love listening to you compose. The piano pulls at my heartstrings so much. Aw, mine too. Mine too. Mine too. Um, just want to get that right. So when I record it, and then and there is the. Let me just put. Let me just unmute my vocals here because there is some melodies that I think are cool here. This part. Oh, it's on a different. There's a lot in this vocal take that I love, and I think it could become the top line, you know. I love this part too. That part is cool. It's so beautiful that just the instrument can change the story. With just the piano, you can hear the pain, but you add the drums and hats, you get the melodic harmony of pain and beauty. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why, like, uh, like I used to make the music that I used to make, which was called upbeat emo, which this kind of does fall under that category of upbeat emo, but you kind of capture the emotion of the song and like the melody on the piano, because this is the purest form. The purest form is here. Like, there's no distractions and there's no lying. You can't lie. You can't hide behind anything when you're like this. Like, either makes you feel or don't, and if it does, right? So that's what I kind of tend to do with most of my music. Like, especially stuff like this. Like it has to work on the piano by itself, because also like at some point I would like to do like a series of shows that I just do the just like piano, and I actually play all my music on the piano. So it has to make sense on the piano too, you know. redo some of these melodies, add some reverb to my voice. Hey. Yeah, yeah. It kind of sounds tragic. that's what we have so far. I think this might be a good place to stop. And yeah, I'll come back to it perhaps tomorrow, October 2nd. And yeah, we'll just continue from there on. If you were here the whole time, shout out to you. If you are just joining, well, I've been on for about 2 hours. So I'm going to stop here, but you can go back and listen and watch the stream and also learn about the Grammy process and the nomination process and all that stuff. I discussed it in the beginning of the chat. And then tomorrow I'll be back. And we just continue. We keep on going. Have the most amazing time, day, wherever you are. And I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye.